It's time!
Bitcoin is making big moves, riding on the news that Grayscale won their suit against the SEC. Bitcoin ETFs are coming. What does this mean for the Bitcoin price for the rest of the year and beyond? How high could it go? We'll find out in about 10 minutes because it's time for Chico Crypto. I do these videos every once in a while using the knowledge of previous Bitcoin cycles to gauge what is going to happen this cycle and in the future. Why do I do this? Well, Bitcoin cycles are very, very similar. For example, in the 2013 cycle, BTC hit its peak price on December 5th, 2013. BTC crashed after this, and it found its bottom price January 15th, 2013. Thus, the number of days for BTC to go from the bull market peak to the bear market bottom was 407 days. In the 2017 cycle, BTC hit its peak price December 17th, 2017. Of course, the crash came, but BTC once again found a bottom. This came on December 16th, 2018. The number of days to go from bull market peak to bear market bottom was 365 days. If you took the average of these two cycles' days to the bottom from their peak, you would get 386 days. Now, guess how close this cycle's days to the bottom was to this average? Well, we hit the peak price November 10th, 2021, and BTC seems to have found a bottom again. This came November 22nd, 2022. The number of days from bull market peak to the bear market bottom was 378 days. Very, very close to the average. The similarities don't stop there. The price drawdown from the peak to the bottom also mirrors each other. In the 2013 cycle, peak price was $1,147. Bottom price was $177. Price drawdown of 85%. In the 2017 cycle, the peak price was $19,343. Bottom price was $3,214. Price drawdown of 83%. In the 2021 cycle, the peak price was $69,044. Bottom price was $15,768. Price drawdown of 77%. Obviously, the more things change, the more they stay the same. The trading environment, the politics, the people in the space may change, but the time it takes during a cycle and the price of Bitcoin follows distinct patterns. So now let's use those patterns to make educated guesses on where the Bitcoin price will be leading up to the halving, the price on the day of the halving, and what the next cycle's peak price will be and when. Remember, the bottom for the 2021 cycle came on November 22nd of 2022, and the price was $15,768. It has been 281 days since then, and the price is $27,500. This is a 75% increase. In the 2013 cycle, the bottom came January 15th, 2015, and the price was $177. 281 days after this date would put us at October 23rd, 2015. Now guess what the price was? $274, which was a price increase of 55%. In the 2017 cycle, the bottom came December 16th, 2018, and the price was $3,214. 281 days after this date would put us at September 23rd, 2019. And guess what the price was? $8,518. This was a price increase of 165%. Obviously, with this cycle's 75% pump from the bottom, we are on track compared with the previous two cycles. So what's going to happen next? Where is the price going to go? Well, obviously, with the price moving up, many people think up only. But what do the previous cycles say? Well, in the 2013 cycle, the price was $274 on October 23rd, 2015. For the rest of the year, up to January 1st, 2016, the price rose to $430, an increase of 57%. In the 2017 cycle, the price was $8,518 on September 23, 2019. For the rest of the year, up to January 1st, 2020, the price actually fell to $7,182, a decrease of 16%. One cycle pumped and the other cycle dumped. How do you interpret this? Well, for one, you could just take the averages of the two, which would equal a 21% pump from today's prices of $27,500. That would put the price at $33,500 January 1st, 2024. Or you can mirror the cycle that is acting most like this cycle. In the 2017 cycle, the price increased drastically early by 165%, 281 days after its bottom. It had its pump early, thus the price had room to decline for the rest of the year. The 2013 cycle increased by just 55%, much closer to the 75% pump we've had since this last bottom. So let's use the 2013 cycle as our mirror, which had a 57% pump to the end of the year. A 57% pump from today's prices would put the price at $43,200 January 1st, 2024. What's my personal opinion? Well, I personally believe it's going to end up somewhere in between the two. Here is Chico Crypto's Bitcoin prediction for the end of the year. I predict $38,000 January 1st, 2024. Now moving on to the Bitcoin halving. What will be the price on that day? Well, as we can see, a halving countdown clock estimates we are 230 days away from the event, and the halving will occur on April 16th, 2024. Remember, we are currently 281 days from the bottom. In the 2013 cycle, 281 days from that bottom happened October 23rd, 2015, and the price was $274. The halving of this cycle occurred on July 9th, 2016, which is 260 days from October 23rd. Close to the 230 we are away from the halving today. The price on that halving day was $652. Thus, it rose by 137%. In the 2017 cycle, 281 days from the bottom happened September 23rd, 2019. The price was $8,518. The halving of this cycle occurred May 11th, 2020. 232 days away, which is almost exactly like the 230 days we are away today. The price on this halving was $9,986, rising by just 17%. So once again, we could take just the average of the two. That would put this pump at 77% on the halving day, April 16th of next year. That would put the price at $48,700. Now, personally, I don't think the pump is going to be as intense as the 2013 cycle, going up by 137%. But I also don't think it's going to be as small as the 2017 one of only 17%, due to the Rona panic happening just before that halving in March of 2020. Thus, the average, in my opinion, is a solid gauge. And that is my prediction for the halving, around $48,000 average. Finally, what's going to be this cycle's peak and when? Well, the second halving occurred on July 9th, 2016, and the price was $652. The peak price after this was $19,343, December 17th, 2017. It took 526 days to reach the peak from the halving, and the increase was 2,867%. The third halving occurred on May 11th, 2020, and the price was $9,986. The peak price came November 10th, 2021, and the price was $69,044. It took 548 days, and the increase was 591%. Now, we predict that the price on the halving day is estimated to be on April 16th, 2024. The time to reach the peak from the halving in the two previous cycles was 526 days and 548 days. The average of these two would be 537 days. 537 days from April 16th of 2024 would put the peak price happening on October 5th, 2025. So, do I think this will be when the price peaks? Well, you guys know I'm a big fan of the more things change, the more they stay the same. And in the previous two cycles, the peaks have happened in the last 2 months of the year. Thus, I think the peak is going to be delayed a little bit, around the end of October. Actually, the very end, Halloween, October 31st, 2025. What about the price? Well, the average won't work because there has been a trend as the price of Bitcoin keeps going up and growing, the percentage increases decrease. 2,867% increase post second halving, and then a 591% increase post third halving. In my personal opinion, Bitcoin will perform around a 220% increase post fourth halving. We predict this halving price to be $48,000. A 220% increase would put the price at $154,000 October 31st, 2025. And those are my predictions for this cycle. If you like this type of content, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on my socials at Chico Crypto and at Leaks Blockchain on X, Chico Crypto on Instagram, and of course, come join the chat on Telegram, t.me/Chico Crypto. Links for all of these are in the description. Cheers, viewers. I'll see you next time.
The most trustless name in news.